Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be decorating this cute little flower album with you. But first, I wanted to show you how I created the pages and what I've used. So I am using the Simple Vintage Tea Garden collection, or what's left over from a previous album I made. And I cut the pages approximately 6 by 6 on my Cricut machine. Just any old flower pattern will work. And then I've created hinges with cardstock at 1.5 by 3.5 inches tall. Lined them all up on the flowers, and then just took it to my cinch machine and punched the holes. So yes, it's going to have a wire binding. Not sure what size yet. I don't want it bigger than 3/4 of an inch. So I'm not going to go crazy with popping things up in the center, but on the cover I did pop up this flower with some foam tape, and before I did that I uh, did the edges with some heavy white gesso and my paintbrush just to give it a little bit of texture and a little bit of that kind of that spring shabby look. And this collection is so sweet. There's so many sweet little images, and I thought it'd be fun to make this little flower album and put some pictures of my youngest granddaughter in there. It'll be really cute. So you can see I've started to decorate the cover, but I always like to finish my covers last, so that's just how I roll. So on the pages here, I've got some center flowers, and I just inked those up and glued them on flat. Like I said, I didn't want this to be too bulky. And I've just tried to pick one of each color in the collection. So I've got my lighter pink, my lighter green, the darker pink, the blue, and then the darker green. And on this page, this was one of my 12 by 12 pieces left over, and I really didn't want to cover up those stripes with the center flower, so I just left that one like this. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start with this first page here, and I'm going to fast forward through that part. And at the end, I'm going to go ahead and do a flip through. So if you just want to see the flip through, you can, fast forward to the end and see that. But if you kind of like watching, the decorating part to see how my process and how I put things together, you can go ahead and watch that. So All right, so here is the walkthrough of my little mini album. And I know I was off camera a little bit for decorating the cover. I do apologize for that, but really all it was just getting the flowers on here. I've got them popped up on the edges. Um, Other than that, they're just glued on in the center. Little chipboard butterfly, and I've popped up the little bird and the little sticker that says good things ahead, and I added the dots. And my cinch wire is 5/8 of an inch, and I'm so happy I found that because I think 1/2 inch would have been too small and 3/4 would have been too big. And this is pink, so it worked out perfect. I went ahead and added these brads after I finished the book and went back through just to see what I could fit in that was missing. Added these little flowers here, added the dots here, added the you and me sticker there. I found this cute and happy sticker from a sticker book that I have, and found the other pink flower that's this size. Oh my gosh, because I had a little tiny one there before, and I was like, I know I have one more big one, but it was buried. I finally found that, and but anyway, so that's it. I did end up putting these flowers on the back. Oh yeah, I kept trying to put this in the book somewhere because I think it's so cute, but I thought, well, you always have the center of the flower. What if I did that and then wrote my granddaughter's name and her and the date of when these pictures are, whatever pictures I'm going to put in there. So anyway, I thought that might be kind of fun. So thanks for watching. Bye.